42 million light up every day. 42 million. The thing is, probably half really don't want to. As a matter of fact, 70% of people who try to quit smoking go back within a week. Today on Delmarva Life, we're going to help you kick the habit with facts like it really does make your hair gray. I don't think that's what you're going for, your hair matching your smoke. From the role your metabolism plays to how close a vaccine is to becoming a reality, and that's just the start.
How many of you start your workday right next to your boss? Crazier sounding yet, how many of you spend 6 hours side by side with them? If you want to get ahead, it's a move you just may want to make. Coming up, we give you top work makeovers you may want to consider to help you climb closer to the top. Plus, are you in a job you really dread going to every day? Then why stay? We tell you the signs that tell you it's time to start looking.
And if you're the one who gets the dreaded pink slip, pick yourself back up by bootstraps and hold your head up high as we show you how to clean up your work image.
Take a look at this image of pure joy and happiness. We talk with former Bachelorette couple J.P. Rosenbaum and Ashley Hebert to learn the secret as to how they've lasted when so many haven't. Life with a new bundle of joy, and why this season of The Bachelor has them looking for one particular thing, and no, love has nothing to do with it.
And wouldn't you love to take home one of these guys? This is a chinchilla, and believe it or not, they have a couple up for adoption at Talbot Humane. I'll tell you what you need to know about these guys before you take one home.
And she wowed us once before. Today, Jamie Bluff-Dingler takes the Delmarva Life stage and shares with us two special songs. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopper. Welcome to Delmarva Life from Historic Studio D.
And everybody hop on board the Siberian Express. Toot, toot. That's what they're calling this system that's chilling us to the bone.
Crazy cold.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, a little reminder for you here. Only 2 weeks till daylight savings time and 28 days till spring.
But who's counting, right?
Who's counting? Nobody's counting, guys. Something that hasn't happened in Delaware schools in the last 20 some odd years, at least that Carol has since been teaching there. They canceled school statewide for the cold the day before.
Yep.
And it wasn't long before put-out parents were commenting online. Take a look at these. Back in my day, schools didn't close until a pipe burst. Now I have to hurry and find childcare or burn more vacation days. Are you kidding? It's too cold. Are you holding classes outside? Okay, look, remember that in some school districts, there are kids who live up to 2 miles from school who can't ride the bus because they're too close.
Too close to school, yeah.
Not all of them have cars. Not all of them have parents with cars. So that means they have to walk in wind chills of 10 to 20 degrees below zero. So if it's really that big of an issue, you try it.
Yeah.
I'll get off the soapbox.
Good. Step down. Okay, cool down. Hey, while we're talking teachers, we'd like to say congratulations to a very special teacher this afternoon, Mrs. Windsor Allen. She teaches at W.B. Simpson Elementary in Camden, and she has been given the Teacher of the Year Citizenship Award from the Delaware Veterans of Foreign Wars. Windsor developed the music, taught the chorus, some songs, and sang the Star-Spangled Banner at the school's Veterans Day event for the 3rd year.
Wow.
She was selected from a group of about 15 nominees.
Congratulations. Nice job. That's great. You know, how many times we've warned you about the dangers of social media,
Yeah.
but it can do a lot of good too. Get this story. This is 6-year-old Glenn Barati. He lives in Florida. His mother invited all 16 kids of his class to a birthday party. Now, you need to know that Glenn is autistic. None of the other kids showed up. Poor Glenn's mother said he was devastated, so she went on a rant on Facebook saying, in part, he keeps asking, when will my friends get here?
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
Well, this little polite rant actually caught the attention of her community, and Barati said complete strangers responded. Shortly after her posting, kids and their parents started bringing by gifts. The sheriff's office orchestrated a flyover from the helicopter. See it up there? Deputies brought Glenn more presents. The next week, sheriff's cars, police dogs, and fire trucks paid him a visit at the same time. Mom said that the fact that a simple online rant could save her son's birthday restored her faith in the human spirit.
Sure does. That is wonderful.
That's a great story.
Well, you know, earlier this week, Sean visited Delmarva Chimes Services. It's a program that gives people with an intellectual or developmental disability work. We want to remind you of an event that they have coming up. You can learn more about Chimes International. They're holding this informational talk Sunday, February 22nd at 2 p.m. at the Seaside Jewish Community Center in Rehoboth Beach. They'll be talking about everything from hiring a person from Chimes to volunteering with the organization.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of disabilities, let's call them abilities.
Abilities.
Speaking of abilities, this is Megan Silcott of Reistertown, Maryland. She got a standing ovation walking the catwalk at New York Fashion Week. Not necessarily because of what she was wearing, but because of her determination. Megan is paralyzed. She was an energetic, athletic 16-year-old when one day she woke and couldn't walk. Doctors diagnosed her with a rare neurological disorder caused by an undiagnosed case of mono. They warned her recovery would be unbearable at times, but she kept fighting until she regained the ability to walk with the help of a walker or crutches. Designer Nina Performo asked Silcott to model one of her looks on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That, my friend, is an inspiration.
It sure is. Well, you know, we all love our pets, and we especially love animals that help our men and women in uniform. I want to tell you about an event. It's happening this Sunday for a new police K-9 unit in the Wycomico County Sheriff's Office. It's in memory of Sheriff Deputy John Brune, who sadly died last month. Brews and Blues for John Brune is Sunday from 2 to 6 at the Crab Cake Factory, Bayside in Ocean City. The band Lowercase Blues will be performing.
Turn out, going to be a lot of fun. You need to be there. Have you ever looked at your dog or your cat and you can almost hear what they're thinking?
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I?
That is one sad kitty right there.
I felt that way, you know. Well, maybe you're not out of love. In fact, you have plenty to offer to a cute little face like that. Later on Delmarva Life, we introduce you to several of the cats and dogs on Delmarva that need a warm home and a loving heart in their life.
Maybe one thing you want out of your life is cigarettes, but it can be so hard to kick the habit. Up next, could a vaccine be your answer? You're going to find out how it works and how close it is to becoming reality.
But that's just the start of the new research that's coming out on smoking. Ever think it could impact your hair? Wait till you hear the results of a new study. That's next.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.